This is Jesse Brown here at United Volleyball Supply, volleyballusa.com. Here to show you how our serious volleyball system sets up. Start by unzipping the bag here. I like to lay the system down in the location I like to play at. Now, for the sake of speeding this video up a touch, we've pre-connected the net to the poles. When the systems typically arrive, the net's in its own protective plastic bag to keep it clean, and you're simply going to clip it to the poles. So this is replicating, setting the system up potentially the second time. On this pole, we've got 3 different net heights pre-drilled. We've got women's, co-ed, and men's. I'm going to slide the pole completely out to kind of show you that you've got 2 pins that you're going to depress to adjust the net height up and down. You've got this black locator streak. It just helps you kind of find the locator when it's inside the pole. Let's scope this pole out. So again, that would be co-ed. We're going to bring it up to that first hole there. So because we've got a 4-inch border net, which is what the professionals and the colleges like, the net is heavier. So depending on how soft the grass is, like in this field's appearance here, very wet. So you can get by setting up with 2 guy wires, but if you're looking for that good net tension, it does typically help to use the 3rd. Because what you'll find is you're going to be pulling that net as tight as possible, and the stakes can pull out if the grass is really wet and soft. So, explaining the guy wire to you here, you've got the chain links here that the stake will go into, and then this portion right here is going to connect to that back loop there on the pole. Okay. We've got this carabiner clip right here. It's going to connect all 3 of the loops together. And then we're going to clip to the back side of the pole here. So you're going to need a hammer, which we've got here separate. Hammers aren't included, but oftentimes a big rock will do the job too. So again, because this is the first time we've set up here, you press this button. It releases tension here on the guy wires. Now the further the guy wires go away from the pole, the more leverage you gain when you set up. If the stakes are really close to the pole, there's a lot of upward pull on it, they can pull out of the ground. So when you gain distance, you gain leverage. Now you'll notice that I'm really pounding that stake below grade. A lot of people like to play grass volleyball barefoot, and below grade stakes typically give you nothing sharp to step on if your play takes you over towards the stake. So if you have two people to help you set up, oftentimes it's faster, but it's quite easy to do by yourself. And oftentimes, a lot of folks will leave the guy wires connected to the pole even, and they can wrap the net up with the guy wires, ready to go for next time. There's 2 hand winders included in the bag. You've got one that'll roll up your boundary lines when you're done playing. And you'll have another one to wrap these guy wires up if you wish to roll them up when you're done playing. So, got our guy wires pre-connected. The weight of the net will hold the pole up. We have our hammer. Three remaining stakes out of our stake bag. Remaining guy wires. Take the pole to stand up here. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking at my guy wires configured on the other side, and my goal is to set the guy wires up on this side in the same orientation on the other side, so everything's parallel to each other. Okay, again, we've got this side, which is going to go towards the pole, and to release this back. So again, I'm pressing this button to release tension, which goes out towards the stake, and when I have it set up, I'm going to put my hand through the loop here, and I'm going to pull on it, and it's going to pull the tension onto the guy wire. In my pocket. Now you don't need to pull the guy wires tight at this stage because they're adjustable. You'll have a chance to pull them tight in just a second. Again, angle them away from your pole. my goal right now is only to get the top of the net tight. And you'll notice that there's a lot of downward force on the pole. A lot of people are curious, is there a stake that goes here and the pole slides over the stake? It's not needed. As the net continues to get tighter and tighter, it puts a tremendous downward pull. Now we're pulling back on the guy wire straps. I mean, there's so much downward force on the pole right now that you can barely pick it up. So now that we've got the top of the net tighten the bottom, we're just pulling down on the cam buckle collar. Straighten the pole a little bit. And here we've set up our Sirius System volleyball set. Jesse Brown, United Volleyball Supply, volleyballusa.com. Thank you.